Oh, YouTube, it's really good. My name is Vivid. I'm just gonna ditch the N and the color. It's a mouthful. I don't know. There's probably still gonna be some semblance of Invivid Color left on the channel, but I think I'm going to start going by Vivid. I'm gonna try to change my channel name. I don't think I can change my link, but we're gonna try and change some things around. I'm working on a rebrand, or I'm contemplating a rebrand. Anyways, this is a tier list video, and specifically, this is the complete Pokemon starter ultimate. This is the only correct tier list video. We're going to be ranking all the starters, all their evolutions. This one even includes the new Sword and Shield starters, and it includes Mega Evolutions of the starters that got Mega Evolutions. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm really interested in this style of video. If I scroll down over here, you should be able to see, like, this is the entire list of starters. I wish I hadn't done that because it took me forever to get this organized, which I've been thinking, once, like a row fills up, I think it doubles that row. So I don't know. I might have to pause, or maybe this won't look as clean as it does right now, but we're ranking all the starters. My opinion is the only correct opinion. I probably shouldn't have to say I'm kidding, but I'm mostly kidding. Yeah, so let's just get into this and we'll rank starters, and please feel free to argue with me in the comment section down below. I think I'm gonna do this sort of in an order where I do first stage starters first, and then I just keep going up the ranks. So first off, Bulbasaur goes to SS tier. It is the best starter of all time. And I do want to break down, like, I guess what these mean. Like, these two tiers, like SS tier is like, I really love it. S tier is just, I love it. A tier is, I think it's good. It's a good starter. B tier, I'm kind of more meh about it. I think it's okay. Like, I might pick it, I might not. Or, like if it's like one of the middle evolution forms, I feel like a lot of middle stage forms are garbage. So a lot of them will probably fall into sort of like these lower tiers. But yeah, and then C tier is like, I actively don't like this Pokemon. D tier is, I actively really don't like this Pokemon. And heck off is, I think this starter sucks. So let's just go through and get going. And real quick, we're just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start the controversy. I'm going to start the controversy now. Charmander gets a solid B from me. I think Charmander is fine, and that's really just it. And I might reorganize this as I go. If I feel like I'm not doing something correct, if I feel like, oh man, I'm not doing this right. Also, let's see. Let's grab another one here. Pikachu gets a resounding C from me, which my fiance Emily would really, really hate. She loves Pikachu. I just think Pikachu's so meh, and it's the mascot of the entire franchise, and I think that it has led me to dislike it probably more than I should. So it's gonna go there. Squirtle gets an A. Squirtle's not quite S tier material. It's definitely not bad. I think it's really good. So should it be S? What was I really like it. I like it. I think it's good. I'm just kind of neutral to it. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I wish it didn't exist. Okay, let's go ahead. I said I was gonna do all of the, the first stage evolutions first, but I had to get this out of the way. Where's the stupid pig? Yeah, get this out of here. These starters are garbage, and if you like the Emboar line, you're not good at Pokemon. That is a factual statement. Okay, moving on. Let's go back to the starters. Let's go back. So I did the Gen 1. I'm not going to do these in generational order, I don't believe. Trico gets a solid S tier from me. It's just a good Mon. I love it. It had anime presence back when I was still watching the anime. My glasses are smudged, which is super unfortunate. It had good anime presence, so I liked it. I think all of its evolutions are good. They'll probably all be in the upper tiers. The upper tiers. Let's see. Chikorita. I didn't grab Chikorita. Why is this so hard? Chikorita. I like Chikorita a lot. I like Chikorita better than Squirtle. I am going to order things in here too. So like the top of the top will be to the left most, if that makes sense. And then, I'll rank them inside their individual tiers. Chikorita, I like it a lot. It was my starter of choice in gold and silver. Not much to say. I'm really a grass type guy in terms of starters. Like, I almost always pick the grass type starter. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm a really big fan of the move Leech Seed. I think that's why. Don't get me wrong, there's some grass type starters that aren't great, but well, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think I like all of them. Now that I mean, I like them to varying degrees, but I think I like all of them. Okay, moving on. Mudkip. I did not like Mudkip the generation it came out. Its line gets progressively better, but I do not like it as a Pokemon. Also, I really didn't like the Mudkip memes. I'm going to put it in D. I really didn't like it. Pikachu, I think I can bump up, actually. I think I can bump up Pikachu to I'm neutral to it, because it's not like I dislike it. It's just, it annoys me that it's the mascot, but I do think it was fun to use in Pokemon Yellow. You know, I had good memories of Yellow, so we're going to say it's neutral. Now, I don't. I would never, like, in a game, I wouldn't choose Pikachu if I had to. Like, when I was buying Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee, I got Pikachu specifically because Emily wanted me to. Emily's, I feel like I already said this, she's my fiance. I'm just going to refer to her as Emily from here on out. From the entirety of my channel. Yeah, so I picked Let's Go Pikachu, but I really wanted Let's Go Eevee, and that was just for her. Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil's cool. Cyndaquil's cool. I like Cyndaquil. I think it is less good than Chikorita, but I like it, so I'm gonna jam it up here. Yeah, this is, I can already see this is not gonna go super well for me. I feel like the fire starters are just the most popular by default, and I don't know if that's a thing. This one, I don't like Torchic. I don't like it. I really love Gen 3, and their later evolutions I actually like. Like, I will probably tier the later evolutions higher, but these starting stages, like, Trico was the only one that looked cool. Torchic's cute, but it's, like, kind of meh. And Mudkip I don't like, even a little bit. Alright, moving on. Turtwig. Turtwig gets a solid A from me. I liked it. My starter choice, it was a grass starter. It goes up here. This is going to be a really biased list. Oh, no, people aren't going to like me. Snivy, SS tier. Easy. I'm going out of order now. I just grabbed it because I saw it. Oh, this is going to be, ooh, people aren't going to like this. I don't like Totodile. I don't like it. Oh, it doesn't deserve Heck Off, though. It had really good anime presence. You know what? There is one memory I have of Totodile. It's in one of the movies. It's in the movie with Latios and Latias. I think it's Pokemon Heroes. It's in that movie, and the opening scene is Totodile racing. This is gonna bump Totodile up in the tier list. The opening scene is like Totodile's racing in the waterway with some other trainer who has a water Pokemon, like Ash's. I don't know if he's riding his Totodile or if the Totodile's like pulling him on a sled. I think that's what it is. It's like dog sledding, but instead of dog sledding, it's Pokemon sledding. So I was watching the movie with my mom randomly. Like, I think I was like out of high school even. Like, I was just down visiting for the weekend. I rented it and I was like, I'm gonna watch this movie. It was even, I think it was old at this point. It had to be because I was renting it at like a Hastings or something. So I'm watching this movie. The opening scene is Totodile racing. And in the middle of, not in the middle, like at the end of the race, Totodile loses, and he goes ta 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 ta. I can't not do that voice. Ta ta. I'm gonna stop. Ta ta. Okay. All right. So he's doing his Totodile voice, and if you have subtitles on, and I watch movies with subtitles because I'm deaf. I'm not deaf. That's maybe not a good thing to say. I like have a hard time like focusing or like listening to, especially if there's like quiet sounds. It just helps me understand the movie better. So I watch movies with subtitles on. And the Totodile does his little Totodile thing, and the subtitles translate it to "I'm sorry." And for whatever reason, I think that is hilarious. I don't know. I liked that scene a lot. As a Pokemon, I like Feraligatr. I don't really like the early lines, but I think that scene alone bumps Totodile up. Just because I was gonna stick it down here because I've never really picked it. I wasn't a big fan, but I remember that scene and that story, and I think it's really funny because I've watched other sort of like Pokemon movies with subtitles on, and it never translates what the Pokemon is saying, or at least I don't think it does. I don't know. Maybe it does, and I'm stupid. But that scene, it made me laugh a lot. All right, so now that we have the full range of a Totodile going from Heck Off to, you know, a little bit closer to the top, actually. Another Pokemon I can think of that when I saw it, I wasn't super in love with it, which is surprising to me because it is a grass type. But this to me almost like defined the personality of Chespin in a way that probably no one else thinks about. I follow this meme page on Facebook, or I used to. I don't know if they still post. It was called Brock Obama. So it was pictures of Brock from Pokemon, like his face always over Obama's suits. Posted like the most random stuff, and I thought it was really funny. And one time, and I'm gonna have to remember this exact spot and find it and bleep it out, because it was a video of Chespin that he posted, and it was literally just Chespin. It was a looping GIF of Chespin walking over the song Freaks and Geeks by Childish Gambino, which if you ever heard Gambino, some of his music can be really vulgar, super talented, a lot of double entendre, a lot of clever lyrics, but this song specifically was like, I think almost like poking fun at some of, I guess what you would call modern raps. It was like aggressively vulgar, obsessively. And it was just a gif of Chespin walking to that song, which I love the song, by the way. And the title of the video was Chespin going to your bitch. And I thought that was so funny because this little happy, I don't know, what is Chespin? Like a little chipmunk dude walking? I don't know. It was really funny, and that kind of defined Chespin to me. And I was probably always going to like him. Like, I think if I hadn't seen that GIF and developed the opinion I did about Chespin, he would probably end up in one of these top 4 tiers. But now I love it, and it was like before the games even came out, so it just had so much personality just going into the game for me. I've been holding this water for a minute. I need to take a drink. Oh, this cup is see-through. How clever. It's because it's kind of green. All right, Sobble. I'm going kind of out of order here. Sobble is going to get a S tier from me, and so is Grookey. Grookey over Sobble, for sure. This might change because even though I'm ranking them, by like on an at-form basis, like I'm not ranking them sort of like as a whole evolutionary line, except for this. Although I should change these. The pig is slightly better. No, this is the worst. Okay. I'm ranking them on an at-form basis because I think that makes sense in my head, at least, because I can like one form and dislike another. Their evolution lines do play a role into it. So, for instance, if Grookey's final form looks like what a lot of like the fan art or speculation art says it's gonna look like, I'm not gonna like it. I just won't. There's a 0% chance. I do not want it to turn into like a big, beefy, dumb-looking gorilla drumming on things. That sounds very unappealing to me. Scorbunny. Scorbunny gets a resounding meh from me. All right, so we've handled the Gen 8 starters. I think Sobble's heckin' cute. It's also very surprised looking. I can get behind that. I tried to emulate that face a lot when I take photos. This stupid thing is, I don't like it. I do not like it. That might be a hot take. I don't know. I'm not the biggest, like, this monkey is so much better than this monkey, and I don't even know why. Froakie gets SS tier for me. Froakie is top of the ranks, like top tier Pokemon. I love frogs. Don't know why, but I think Froakie is really, really dope. Litten gets to, I like cats. I wasn't the biggest fan of Litten, but I like cats. I was team Rowlet. I'm gonna put it, I like it. If I like it, is I really, really like it. I really like it. I like it. I'm neutral to it. All right, we'll jam it up here. I like it. I like Litten. I think its line is cool, and I think it itself is a cool Pokemon, but I was team Rowlet for sure. So Rowlet's probably gonna eke out all of these. Maybe Squirtle? No, I think I like Squirtle better than Rowlet. All right, Poplio, not a fan. Not a fan of the little Popmeister. This thing, yeah, it can heck off. Gen 5 had really bad starters except for Snivy. I mean, some of the other stages, like I like Dewott a lot. Is that what it's called? Is that how you pronounce it? The mid stage of this. I think it's Dewott. I think it's good. All right, Piplup, not the biggest penguin fan in the world. I didn't dislike it. I think I'm neutral to it. I think I'll jam it here. It's just kind of, it's good. It's not bad. This thing, I don't like it. I don't know. It's real cute. It is real cute. It's got that going for it, but Still just not the biggest fan. All right, let's just start going. Let's oh wait, we've got one more first stage starter here straight from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I like Eevee a lot. I like it a lot. I think there's something about, one, it's really cute. Two, it has a lot of forms. I know it's hyped up, and I typically don't like the most overhyped Pokemon, but Eevee's just so cute. All right, let's continue here. Okay, so let's just start going. I'm just gonna start when I see something and I know exactly where it's gonna go. I'm gonna move it. All right, Prinplup is bad. It's a bad-looking Pokemon. It's a really bad, like, that's not even, I don't even know if that's up for debate. It's a really bad looking Pokemon. And so is, what is this thing, Croconaw? I think Croconaw is like slightly better than Prinplup, but they're both bad looking. They don't look good. They don't look good. They both look annoying. Not a fan. You. Bayleaf. Do I like you? I like you a little bit less than Chikorita. By a fair margin, I would say. I would say I'm neutral to Bayleaf. But Grovyle, on the other hand, I thought I was just gonna like not be grabbing middle evolutions, but then it just happened. Grovyle looks sick. It's a sick looking Pokemon. I don't even know. That shouldn't even really be up for question. Is this gonna like, how's this gonna look when it gets to here? The end? Okay, it'll look fine. I'm probably gonna have to adjust my screen sort of like because I know these tiers are gonna double up at some point. Like I have too many Pokemon in A. Grottle, not good. Not a fan. You don't look cool. Yeah, I think it's like, to go from this to this, it's such a waste of, I don't know. Not a good form. Not a good form. Combuskin can heck off. I've never liked Combuskin. I think it looks so dumb, and I don't even think that that's a hot take. I think that that's a completely fair take. It looks bad. Quilladin I'm kind of meh to. I think it's super okay. It's aggressively okay. A lot of these, you could say B tier is sort of like the Dinnies of starter Pokemon. So like my friends and I, we have this sort of this like in real life ranking system where anytime something's okay, it is the Dinnies of that thing. So if you go to a concert and the concert was just okay, it was the Dinnies of concerts because you left and you went, you spent your time there, everything was just okay, and then you left. And that's pretty much what you get from Denny's. Marshtomp is aggressively bad. It is real bad looking. I like Swampert. Marshtomp, not so much. Let's see. You do not like. Nope. I don't like this monkey. I don't like this monkey even a little bit. I think that part of my disdain for this was it was the second generation. So these can all heck off because there was the third generation in a row where we got a firefighting starter. When I was, younger, when we went from one firefighting to just another firefighting, and Blaziken, really cool. Infernape, kind of meh. Just didn't sit well with me. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, they have Ash Greninja in here. That's not something I would have expected. I like Ash Greninja, but it was kind of really over-centralizing in the metagame. I've only used it a couple of times because I don't ever play ladder, and it's banned in every league I've ever played in. It was really cool in the anime, and I just really like Greninja. You know what? I'm gonna say I like it. I like it. I don't think it's as cool as just Greninja. I don't. Like, Greninja's probably gonna be way up here for me, but I do like it. I broke the chain of doing mid-stage evolutions. All right, this thing, not cool. I don't know what it is about this thing. It's just not the best middle evolution. It's starter, and like, look, I can tell you right now, Snivy or Superior is gonna go way up here, but Servine, not a good looking Pokemon. Like, Superior is like, it ekes out all of these things for sure. Not Bulbasaur, not you, never you, but Superior ekes out all these things. There's a really grass is very top heavy, and I can acknowledge that right now. Ivysaur, same thing. It's good. It's real good. We're gonna, Superior is better than you. It's Superior. Superior? Yeah. Now I'm not understanding what words mean. But yeah, Ivysaur, the whole Venusaur line, let's get this out of the way. I'll make adjustments later, but this whole line, well, Mega Venusaur, it's really just Venusaur with the flower on its head, so we're gonna knock it down to I just like it, because I feel like they could have done more with it, but let's see. Let's see. I think I like you better than Ivysaur. Yeah, Grovyle can probably come up here, but it still needs to be behind Chespin. All right, this is good. Yeah, these are the best Pokemon, and you know, as far as starters are concerned, and I'm not really sure it's up for debate. Charizard is super overrated. It's not that I don't like it. I was gonna put it here, and I think I was gonna do that just to be controversial. I'm kind of meh to it. I'm a little meh to the, you know, the Charizard. It's fine. It's a good Pokemon. I'm just realizing that they have Mega Evolutions, but I don't see. Oh, there it is, Charizard Y. I'm kind of meh to it. Like, I think it was honestly my first starter because I was a young kid and I was like, ooh, cool fire dinosaur. It took me a while to sort of like cultivate, you know, a proper taste for Pokemon and what it means to be an actual human of culture. Let's see. Also, I think that laugh sounds super fake. Charmeleon. Charmeleon is cool. Charmeleon is. I like Charmeleon. I like it. I don't know. There's something. It's got like. I like its attitude in the anime. It's cool looking. Like it's a good. It's an evolution that makes sense. Like goes from this cute little dinosaur to like its teenage angsty years, and then it's, you know, like and then flying around and disobeying everybody. This we'll reorganize the rows later. I like it. I like Charmeleon. Dewott, same thing. I like Dewott. I would go as far as to say Dewott is a really cool Pokemon. It's like a little samurai otter thing. Like this thing looks like garbage. And then to go from this to this, that is such a shift. This guy, this is like the chubby kid in grade school that got hot when he and or she went to, I don't know, high school. It was like the high school evolution of this like grade middle school kid. Dewatt's a sick Pokemon. Samurott, on the other end, is a bad evolution. It's bad. I really don't like it. It can't. I won't put it in heck off. Sorry, I hit my mic. I won't put it in heck off, but I really don't like it. I think it's not good. Wartortle is not good. It's not that. Would I say I dislike it? I think I would. Because I don't understand it. I don't understand what the progress was here. Because it's like, is Squirtle like a squirrel turtle? I've heard that. I don't know if that's a theory or if that's a thing, but I don't understand Wartortle. And its sprite looked not great in the first, you know, generations, and that influences a lot of my opinion of things. Let's keep going. Braixen, very cool, very good middle evolution, very good. Braixen looks sick. It went from being this like, I don't know, this cute, is it quadrupedal? Quadriplegic is when you're paralyzed, all four limbs, right? Quadrupedal, I don't know. It went from being this little fox that was like a normal fox to being this bipedal witch fox, and that's good glow up, Finnegan. But what is this thing called? Delphox? Not as cool, but still very cool. Still very cool. I don't really like it, but I do like it. It's better than Charmeleon by a fair. It's also better than this. I'd say here. This looks about right. Oh man, we're running out of room. I'm gonna have to. Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the video. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to like zoom out or something and readjust whenever that time comes. There's gonna be a quick cut because I thought that this would look sick and that we'd just be able to see everything all the time. And now it's coming back to haunt me. My obsession with like having whatever I'm doing on screen be, I don't know, the whole screen. This one. What's your name? It's Froakie. Ooh, I don't know this thing's name. What is this thing named? It's not. I can't. No. What is your name? Is this a joke? Hold on. No, I'm gonna have to look it up. What is Froakie? Froakie evolution. Frogadier. That's Frogadier. Can I move this out? No, whatever. Yeah, all right. We figured out its name. All right, it's Frogadier. It's not as good as Froakie. It's not. Oh, I didn't grab. Well, I grabbed this, so I guess we'll rank this instead. I like Feraligatr. Yeah, I like Feraligatr. I think Feraligatr actually, it's good. It's good. I didn't like Totodile until I heard it say I'm sorry, and it added a lot of personality to me. Feraligatr is not great. I'm kind of neutral to it. Is that true? I really like frogs. I'm having like conflict doing this. You know, I thought this was going to be really easy. Let's set Frogadier aside. We'll come back to you, Frogadier. We're not done with you. Quilava is not as cool as Cyndaquil, but it's not bad. I don't dislike it, but it's not as cool. Typhlosion, on the other hand, very cool. Very cool. We need to bump. Braixion's so cool. Braixien might be... This might be more accurate. Yeah, Mega Venusaur, it probably needs to be at the bottom. It just like, it didn't change. It just got a flower on its head. Like, I love it. I love it because I love Venusaur, but it didn't, they could have done so much more. This Pokemon still sucks. Right? Where's Poplio? What's this thing? Brionne? It also sucks. It looks dumb. I don't like it. Torracat, on the other hand, if I like Litten, I feel like Torracat I like even a little bit more, right? So let's do that. Let's jam Torracat right in front of Litten. Okay, it's happened. We've done a heckin' double up, so now I have to cut and then figure out what I'm gonna do with my screen. Okay, be right back. All right, we did a little bit of live editing. We're down to the home stretch here. We've got most of the starters in their forms ranked, not much left to go, and you know what? It's getting tough because I feel like I'm gonna have to reorganize. I'm jamming a little bit too much into the A tier. I think I'm gonna have to make some tough decisions, but not just yet. Maybe I won't. We'll see. All right, Charizard X. It's cool. It's a good form. It's a good evolution of Charizard. I didn't like it for a long time. I think I used it in the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee League, the WBE Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee season. It was very good. I like it a lot. Still, I think Charizard's a little overrated, but it's a good form in terms of, you know, mega evolutions. Mega Swampert, I love it competitively, but it's super meh looking. Like, it's aggressively meh looking. Like, it's just if Swampert went to the gym a whole bunch and probably took steroids. Decidueye, very, very top tier. Very good. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going. Torterra. It's a good form. Something has to break the mold here. Something has to break the mold here. No, I mean, I guess this makes sense because I don't dislike a lot of Pokemon. You know, like this row would tell you less. I guess there's a decent chunk down here in the dislike, but I like a lot of Pokemon, but I don't love a lot of Pokemon. So let's just say that that's the line that's being drawn. Infernape is super meh. It's just a super bland looking ape thing. I don't know. It's an improvement from its past two evolutions. Like, I don't like these two even a little bit. Infernape is better, but it's just like a bad Blaziken. Blaziken looks really cool. Blaziken's such a massive improvement over its first two forms. Like, I don't like Combusken at all. Like, it can heck off. And Torchic, I just don't like it. But Blaziken looks sick. And I think a lot of that had to do with the anime appearance of it. I think that was it was a big selling point for me when it just came in and beat Ash's Charizard. In real life, that probably wouldn't happen, but you know, Dartrix, not a good middle evolution. Really bad middle evolution. I would go as far as to say it's an aggressively bad middle evolution. I've thought more about Frogadier, and I think I just like it. It's cool looking. It doesn't have that like appeal, the same appeal as Froakie, but it's also not bad. I wouldn't say it's meh because I like the entire line. Like, if we're gonna go straight to the next one, Greninja, S tier, easy. It's just such a solid Pokemon. Honestly, like, this might be a controversial take. In terms of like complete evolutionary, like the whole package of starters. I think Gen 6 killed it, right? Like Snivy's great. Where's freaking, this is going to be a hot take probably, S tier. And now I'm having a hard time thinking of its name. Chestnut. Chestnut, great. Braixen, great. Delphox, good. It's just Greninja, great. Like, it was just a good generation for starters. Like, I don't know. I think we were coming off of a period of time where we just had 3 generations of firefighting starters. All of the Gen 5 starters, except for the Snivy line, I think are pretty loose. And then I wasn't, like a massive fan of the Gen 4 starters. Like, I think that Infernape is kind of meh. I think, Torterra's, it's okay. Empoleon, do I like Empoleon? It was the first water steel type. Is it the only one to this day? I don't know. It had a lot of resistances in its debut generation. Like, it was cool, but I think it was kind of neutral to it. I'm just not like a massive Penguin fan. I don't know. I think it just kind of looks silly. I know I think it had anime presence. I didn't see it. So we're just gonna, we're gonna bite the bullet. Gen 4 wasn't it for me in terms of starters. Like, I think Gen 3 I think was good, at least in the terms of like the final evolutions. Like, if we're gonna rank Swampert, I think Swampert is a good final form. I don't love it. I don't really love it. I just like it. It's good. It's a big improvement from these two, because I think these two are awful. Like, super low tier starter forms. We're about to get into megas. We don't have many left. All right, Blastoise. Blastoise I liked. I liked it a lot. I think it was a really cool form. Let's reorganize here. Blastoise, I would say, probably goes up to here. Blastoise is important. I don't know. That's the only way I can think to describe it. Like, Blastoise, it's an important Pokemon. It's so cool looking. It just had massive cannons on its back. We'll reorganize. We'll reorganize towards the end. Sceptile. I mean, it's probably predictable at this point, but it's an S tier Pokemon. It's SS. It's the best of the best. It's cream of the crop. It just looks really good. Let's see. Mega Charizard Y. Still good. Still good, but less good than X for sure. I like it. I think it's a cool form. I think this is probably what Charizard should have looked like to begin with, but they weren't this edgy when they designed Pokemon at first, I guess. So it's good. Mega Sceptile, very cool. The Christmas tree never fails. Oh, we're gonna have to reorganize again. You know what? Maybe I don't. Maybe we won't for now. The Pokemon that are supposed to heck off, they've hecked off. They've hecked off, right? We'll have like a snapshot of my final, sort of like my final take on everything. We'll go through it again when we're reorganizing things. Except I'll probably have to do this again, actually. So, with the heck off and the D tier are about to disappear for a minute, and then we'll bring them back. I just don't want to like edit in the middle of the video again. All right, let's see. Meganium. Meganium is a good Pokemon, for sure. I mean, not in the sense that it's good competitively. I have a preference towards grass types. This entire list is biased towards grass types. I guess that's not true. I see a decent chunk of grass types in the bottom half of the video. The video of the screen. All right, Meganium. I don't have any like great stories about Meganium or, nothing. I think I just like it. I don't think it's nothing. It's not overly special to me. I just like the grass type starters. And then Primarina is just okay. I think it's a big improvement from its first 2 evolutions, but I think I'm set and I'm just okay towards it. 3 left. Mega Blastoise, not as cool as normal Blastoise for sure, but I do like it. Mega Blaziken. I think I'm neutral towards it. I think that, I don't know, they're both just like edgy, cool looking firefighting Pokemon, and Blaziken came first, and Mega Blaziken is just like, I don't know, kind of like, it's just there. You know what I mean? It just... It's not an improvement on the forms, in my opinion. Not like, you know, like, I think the Mega Charizards are an improvement on Charizard, at least aesthetically. It took it from being, like, overhyped, in my opinion, to being like, okay, now this is something that I can look at and is reasonable. Yeah, I don't know. And then the last thing I have to rank here is Infernape. I like Infernape a lot. It probably should have also been a firefighting, just based on what it does and how it looks. But I'm gonna jam it into, I think I'm gonna jam it into S tier, which I didn't know about myself until just now. Okay, let's reorganize, and then we'll have a final list. And then I've tiered every starter and all of the starter forms. Okay, so Bulbasaur still first, Serperior second, that checks out. Venusaur third, that checks out. Ivysaur, yes. Snivy, yes. Chespin, probably less so than Grovyle, right? Chespin better than Froakie. Ooh, Decidueye. Decidueye is leaps and bounds up here. All right, Decidueye probably over Ivysaur, honestly. Decidueye is such a cool Pokemon. This all checks out. Ooh, Sceptile is better than Greninja. All right. Yes, this checks out. Okay. Trico. Do I want Trico to be the top tier of S tier? I think so. Braixen, very cool. Blastoise, yes. These two, I think, they're gonna get bumped eventually. Dewott it's a cool form. It really is. Chestnut, way up here. Let's see. I think I like Infernape. Yeah, that looks good to me. Blaziken, Mega Sceptile. It's really cool. I think it's, you know, I'm gonna move it up. I'm gonna bump it. I think it probably falls right under Blastoise for me. I like Eevee. Okay, I think this one checks out. Mega Venusaur to the bottom, just because I love it, but I wish they'd done something different with it. Right here, Chikorita is definitely not the top of my A tier. There's no way. Let's get to shifting. First things first. Delphox is really cool. I like it a lot. It's a really cool mon. Chikorita holds a special place in my heart as, like, I'm pretty sure the first starter I picked in Gold and Silver, and I think Gold and Silver is kind of like the heyday of Pokemon for me. So Chikorita is going to stay pretty high. I think Rowlet should edge out you, and Squirtle should edge out both of you. Cyndaquil, you know what, I think Cyndaquil also gets, what is this thing, Grottle? No, that's the Turtwig. Cyndaquil edged out Turtwig. Cats look good. What do I do with you, Ash Greninja? I think I'm gonna put you at the bottom for now, and then we'll reassess the Sidge. Let's see. Mega Charizard X. I really like it after using it in the Let's Go League. I think it's only gonna be under Squirtle, honestly. Like, it was so good. It was so good, and I never really liked it because it was like the most hyped up Charizard form. Then I used it and I liked it a lot. I've also used Charizard Y once too in a league, but it wasn't a league I posted. I don't have as fond of memories of it. The league was kind of like a garbage fire. I won it, but it was a garbage fire of a league. I think the rest of A tier is looking pretty solid. I think Litten is better than Torracat. I think I remember when I put Torracat up, I was like, I'll probably like Torracat more, right? I don't. Litten's such a cleaner cat design. And then Charmeleon, Feraligatr, Torterra, Frogadier. Yeah. I think this is probably about accurate. The only thing is I think Meganium needs to be here. Because I definitely like Meganium better than Feraligatr. Okay. Watch me contradict myself a million times this video. Like, if I go back and watch it, I'm gonna be saying completely different things at completely different times. Let's see. Charmander, Pikachu. Yeah, this one's also super sus. What am I most neutral to that it needs to be at the top? Quilladin. Okay. Primarina. It's a big improvement, so I think it gets bonus points because of that. You, Scorbunny. We don't know enough about you yet. Mega Blaziken, I'm just neutral to you because you still look cool, but you're not like a big enough improvement in my opinion. It's like almost the same stance. Well, I guess not. This one's jetting this way, this one, whatever. It's almost the same Pokemon, which is why, you know, I love Venusaur. I have I don't know, I have this really strong bias towards it, but it's, you know, it's bottom of S tier because it's basically the same. I just don't love you as much as I love Venusaur, so you're down here. Charizard, I want it to be like middle of the pack neutral because it's not like it's bad. I just feel like it's overhyped and that makes me like it less. This looks solid. C tier. Which do I like the least? I probably like the most. Probably like the Chimp the least. Something like this. Something like that. I think Fennekin better than Torchic, less than Servine. All right, and then let's go down a tier here. Okay. Who do I like the least here? Croconaw, I do not like. Mudkip, I do not like. But I like Croconaw better than Mudkip. But I like Croconaw better than Dartrix. But I like Croconaw better than you. I like Croconaw better than this thing for sure. I like this thing better than this thing. And then I think like this. Samurott, it was close. It was close to being a good Pokemon, but it wasn't. And then let's see. This stupid pig is the worst, followed by you for sure. Then you. I do not like. A lot of these middle evolutions are just bad. I think Prinplup is the best of the bunch. All right, that's it. That's my tier list. This is accurate. This is factual. This is what a Pokemon starter tier list should look like. I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below to, you know, this specific tier list on tiermaker.com if you want to do it. The only thing is, heck off was actually the F word. So I changed that. And I added an SS tier because I knew there was a 0% chance I was getting by with just an S tier. But this is it. This is the only tier list that you should ever pay attention to when it comes to Pokemon starters. All these opinions are correct. That's everything. All right, that's my video. I've done it. I've tiered all the Pokemon, and now we're gonna upload this, and I want you to tell me how bad my opinions are. In the comment section down below, you can tell me which Pokemon you also like and hate. You can go do this yourself, and then, you know, tweet a screenshot of it to me. If, I don't know, for whatever reason you want to do that. That sounds like fun too. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, because it's not something I do ever, please leave a like, you know, subscribe if you're new here. We are not doing any sort of battle content now, which is probably where the biggest influx of people watching me still are used to. No draft leagues. It'll start back up in Sword and Shield. I'm just kind of doing fun things to you know, fill the void. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram. I have a farmersonly.com profile. Follow my SoundCloud, and yeah. Those are really bad jokes to outro the video on. Thanks for watching. I'm kind of done here. Gotta leave. Love you. Do I wave with this hand? I do. All right. Bye. You don't understand. Well, you can choke on